When I saw the assignment title stating Cultural Artifact, I found myself being flustered about what I would choose. I know my life is rich in culture, but I found myself drawing a blank. I was looking around my room in the house, trying to find something that I truly resonated with, something that didn't feel forced. As I scratched the parts in between my braids carefully, trying not to frizz them up, it hit me. My braids themselves are cultural artifacts, and I believe they signify beauty and resonate with me because I've been getting my hair braided since my hair was long enough to grip. Hi, my name is Samantha, and I'm here to share with you my cultural artifact. That being braids and the braiding hair that is sometimes used to be braided. For example, this is the hair that is used in the braids, while this hair right here, the curls, are used to attach to the braids to imitate the curl full look. Braids have been considered a cultural art form for centuries. To fully understand why braids are so important within Black culture, it is important to understand their deep history. According to an article titled Material Intimacies in Black Hair Practices, Touch, Texture, Resistance from Nordic Journal of Feminist and Gender Research, written by Shona K. Hunter and published in 2021, Black hairstyles have historically communicated identity, social status, and cultural belonging. Author Hunter explains that Black hairstyles served as visual and aesthetic device by which social location, including tribal identity, gender, marital status, and class status, could be communicated. This quote accurately expresses how braids are more than just a hairstyle. They are a form of cultural expression that preserves traditions, strengthens community, and is used as self-expression as well as personal identity. The braiding technique itself requires creativity, skill, and artistry that allows individuals to create and master hairstyles that have both cultural and personal meaning. Today, I will be discussing braided hairstyles throughout history, what they signify, my relationship with braids as well as how they resonate with me, and finally, what braids do and mean to African American culture. According to an article titled A Historical Journey of the Structure, Texture, and Identity of Afro Hair from the British Journal of Dermatology, written by David A. Akintillo and colleagues and published in 2024, hair has historically been a marker of identity status, age, and cultural belonging across African societies. Long before braids became popularized and common within African American culture, they were predominantly worn in many regions of Africa, and they carried significant cultural meaning. Different braided patterns and hairstyles can communicate a person's tribe, age, marital status, social standing, or role within their community. Hair was not viewed solely as a fashion statement, but rather as a form of communication, identity, and cultural expression. When Africans were forcibly brought to the Americas through the transatlantic slave trade, many cultural traditions were stripped away from them. In many instances, enslaved Africans had their heads shaved upon arrival, an attempt to erase their culture and heritage. Yet, despite these efforts, the tradition of braiding survived. Braiding styles and techniques continued to be passed down from generation to generation. As African American culture developed, braids became a symbol of resilience, survival, pride, and cultural expression. Today, hairstyles such as cornrows, braids, twists, locks, and Fulani braids like the braids I have right now can trace their origins back to early African traditions that have existed for centuries. Due to this rich history, braids represent more than just beauty. They represent pride, identity, and the strength of Black culture. To me, braids are so much more than a hairstyle. They represent not only beauty, but celebration, family bonding, culture, and comfort. Some of my earliest memories involve sitting between my mother's legs, having her put my hair in 2 French braids for school the following day. She would turn on whatever period piece she was watching on Netflix and braid my hair, starting and restarting again, trying to get it perfect for me. Those moments were never just about getting my hair braided. They were moments of bonding, trying new hairstyles, and showcasing my mom's patience and intention. I remember feeling so beautiful afterward with my little edges laid, my tiny braids barely reaching past my shoulders, and colorful beads clinking everywhere I walked. As I grew older, my braids grew with me. When I first started adding extensions to make them longer, I remember feeling beautiful, mature, and confident. And I felt like the hairstyles were endless. Braids have become a part of many of my most important celebrations in my life. Whether it was homecoming, prom, award ceremonies, graduation, or any other special occasion, getting my hair braided always made it feel even more special. The wash and blow night leading up to sitting in the chair getting my hair done became part of the excitement and preparation. It was a way of celebrating myself and marking important milestones in my life. Looking back at photos of these moments, my braids are symbols of many of the core memories in my life. Whether my hair is styled in neat cornrows, long box braids flowing down my waist, or even rocking a natural style, I always feel beautiful and connected to my culture and my identity as a young Black woman. They remind me of strong Black, resilient women. Every time I get my hair braided, I feel proud. Braids also provide me with a sense of comfort. As someone with curls, I understand how much time and effort natural hair can take, especially if you have to do your hair every day. While I love my curls, maintaining them every day can be exhausting, especially with the inconsistency of my curls. Braids can feel like a break. They allow me to wake up in the morning without worrying about styling my hair. They allow me to fully focus on all other elements of rushing to get ready in the morning. There is something comforting about simply wrapping my hair in a bonnet at night, going to sleep, and knowing my hair is protected and I'm guaranteed to have a good hair day. Beyond the convenience, braids make me feel connected to my Black community. Whenever I see another Black person wearing braids, cornrows, or twists, I feel an unspoken sense of familiarity, bonding, and belonging. It's a reminder that our hairstyles carry stories, traditions, and cultural significance that have been passed down for many generations. Seeing those styles on others reminds me that I am part of something bigger than myself. It reminds me that I am part of a culture rich with history, creativity, resilience, and pride. Within the Black community, braids are signifiers of tradition. They are forms of self-expression and a wearable way to connect with our culture. The art of braiding has been passed down through generations to generations, often from grandmothers, mothers, aunts, cousins, or older sisters to the younger family members. Typically through braiding, knowledge and stories are passed down, making it an important part of family bonding and cultural preservation. Braids also serve as a protective style, helping to reduce breakage and protect our natural hair from damage. When our hair is in braids, it allows scalp exposure, which allows oils to be easily placed on our scalp for optimal hair health. And beyond braids' practical benefits, braiding has also become a career and a business for many people, creating opportunities and entrepreneurship within the Black community. Today, I have discussed the history of braids, my personal relationship with them, and their cultural significance within Black culture. Whether they are worn for self-expression, celebration, hair protection, or community, braids continue to carry significant meaning that is far beyond beauty and appearance. Every time I wear my braids, I'm reminded of my culture, my family, and the pride I feel in being a young Black woman. In conclusion, braids are much more than just a hairstyle. They are a cultural artifact. Throughout history, they have served as symbols of culture, identity, beauty, and resistance within the Black community. For me personally, braids are a part of my core memories, from sitting between my mother's knees as a child to preparing for milestones such as prom, homecoming, and graduation. Braids have always provided me with comfort, confidence, and connection to many generations of Black women and men who came before me. Thank you for listening to my speech.